Do you ever feel like the world is against you? No matter how hard you try, you can't seem to escape those negative thoughts and feelings about your reality, even though you know that's the very thing that is keeping you stuck. What if I told you it's possible to change your perspective and start to perceive the reality you desire right now? In this video, I'm going to show you how to shift your reality and start to live the life of your dreams today. We all know that where your focus goes, grows. And yet, it is extremely difficult to focus on the good and what you want to perceive instead of the negative or reality in front of you. This becomes especially challenging when you had a troubling childhood. It is easy to develop a negative worldview, especially in today's day and age. And when you live in that constant, ongoing challenge, your brain and body change. Your brain becomes wired to look for problems and challenges with the intention of seeking out a solution before that problem comes. But the problem is we develop a negative bias. The good news is that all time is now and all potentials exist now. As it turns out, the human brain is only capable of perceiving 0.0035% of reality. You see, the brain is just not capable of taking in all that exists in this moment. We have a mechanism called the reticular activating system, which helps us filter through what is important and what is not. You likely have noticed this come into play if you started to look for a car, shoes, let's say both were red, and all of a sudden where you didn't see any red cars or any red shoes before the moment you decided to look for them, you told your reticular activating system that red shoes and red cars are important, and now all of a sudden you start to see them everywhere. The reticular activating system also comes into play when it comes to our beliefs and our assumptions about the world and about people and about ourselves. And because the brain loves us so much through confirmation bias, it will continue to filter through all of the evidence that proves the things that you believe. And while this is an unfortunate function when it comes to getting unstuck and creating a life different than what we are experiencing right now, it can be very beneficial when we learn how to consciously use it. Let's say, for the sake of easy math, the eyes and brain are capable of bringing in 1% of the information that exists. That means 99% of reality is still available to you and not yet perceived by your eyes and your brain. That means infinite potential is available in this moment right now. That's excellent news. That means we can begin to perceive more love, more support, more provision in this moment right now. We used to think that there was only one reality and that anyone who saw anything other than what we saw was delusional. We'll come to find out those people who are delulu are actually creating the reality they want to experience. It is the ones who choose to see what they want to perceive that get to experience the reality they desire. And it simply starts with your awareness of your ability to make a new choice. You get to choose what you want to see. You get to choose to focus on the abundance and the provision that is all around you in every single moment. As Dan Martell says, your frequency is what you will frequently see. It's all based on energy. And as Tesla said, if you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. If you choose to believe and focus on opportunity with gratitude in every moment, you will see an overflow of abundance available in every moment. You get to insist on seeing the evidence that is here right now. And the materialization of your creation will show up when you release resistance to believing this. Your belief is the single most important factor that will allow you to experience your good right now. Desire plus non-resistance equals the desired result. And non-resistance is equal to the absence of limiting belief. It's all about non-resistance. You have to allow it to come in, allow it to be, because it already exists. You just have to allow it into your field. Can you decide to see the opportunity that is right in front of you right now? Money and an overflow of abundance is attracted by a specific frequency. You can look at the Hawkins scale of consciousness. Are you feeling lack or fear or anger or frustration? Or are you feeling joy and bliss and peace, excitement for life, and certainty knowing that the divine loves you enough to make everything you need available to you in every moment? They say to attract abundance, you have to become an attractive character. Do you want to be around people? Do people want to be around you? It's a good indication of your frequency and your vibration and your ability to attract. Get to know your body and understand your nervous system, because your vibration and frequency emanate from your body. And remember, the world isn't as it is as you are. So allow yourself to get excited, because the truth is, everything you seek is not only within you, but already here right now. You just have to have eyes to see and ears to hear. Remember the biblical story of the woman with the issue of blood. She had seen every doctor possible, and yet no one could heal her. But she was healed by her faith in the belief that touching the hem of Jesus's garment, it was not the actual act of touching the garment, but rather the faith that healed her. Jesus turned to her and said, "Woman, your faith has healed you." The first step is allowing yourself to believe it is already here right now. And the next step is to make a list of the things you want to see. Do you want a more loving, kind, gentle partnership or relationship? Do you wish you had a family or your dream home? Are you calling in wealth and abundance and overflow that chases you down? Are you seeking health and well-being? Make a detailed list and get very specific on the things that you want to see. Then start to choose to see the evidence of that being here right now. If you want a loving partnership in a relationship, look for how love and partnership and relationship is already showing up for you in your life right now. I can promise you there is proof and there is evidence, but you have to choose to see it. Tell your brain it is important. I know it's here. I will find it. You can even see this video as proof and evidence that God loves you and is providing for you, that there is support because I'm here with you right now. If you want a family, notice your chosen family, your friends, your neighbors, your clerk at the grocery store. They're all part of your spiritual family. And then notice the immature part of you that's going to want to throw a tantrum and say, that's not what I really want to see. That's not real family. That's not real love. And just notice with compassion that that is a wounded part of you that is seeking healing. The reason that that part feels so immature is because trauma freezes us in our immature state when we experience trauma, and that is the part of you that is asking for healing. Remember that somatic healing is required because the body keeps the score. This is why you struggle to find your subconscious blocks or to reprogram it with your mind. We have to learn to leverage the body to close our stress responses so that we can move through life the way we desire. If we refuse to heal our trauma, we will struggle to see the good that is already available in your life now. Because of the way the brain and body changes, we are skewed towards seeing problem or threat when there is none. We get stuck in an activated nervous system state, which is very masculine, blocking, and resistant. We will also continue to draw to us more triggering and more wounding to help us see where the original wound is that is calling for your healing. So learn to work with your body so you can close the stress responses and step into your feminine, magnetic, receptive, allowing state of nervous system, giving you access to your highest frequency and vibration possible so that you can finally see that everything you seek is already here now. And when you do focus on what is here now, you will draw to you more and more goodness. Yes, it may start with the love of a neighbor or a clerk at the grocery store, but then it will grow deeper and deeper friendships, more and more connection, meeting the love of your life. If you desire more intimacy, more loving connection, more kindness and gentleness in a relationship you already have by focusing on what is there already, it will grow. That person will shift into becoming more and more of who you need them to be, or they will exit and someone who is what you need them to be will come in. But it is a law of the universe that that frequency and that vibration that you are choosing to be must be matched. And so it is inevitable. It will come to you. If you focus on your chosen family, more and more family will come. If you choose to love your home will become more and more filled with love and gratitude, and that home will either improve or a new one will come. If you see the money that you do have and allow it to move through you, stewarded with responsibility, but allowed to flow freely, more will come. Your money will multiply. Focusing on what is good about your health will allow your body to step into the parasympathetic nervous system state, which allows for healing, growth, repair, rest, and digestion, the very thing that is needed to improve your health. Choosing to acknowledge that you are valuable, you are worthy, you have purpose, will allow you to step into the purpose and fulfillment that you desire. Remember, you are one with your Creator, made in the likeness of your Creator. The breath of life courses through your body. You could not be closer to the divine. The divine wants to prosper you, has a good future for you, and loves you very much. It simply is your choice to believe and to receive. You are a powerful being with unlimited potential. And the divine wants you to step into the responsibility that you've been given for learning to create and to receive so that you can steward the world's resources and therefore help make the world a better place. Remember, for every ounce of goodness that you receive, you are then able to pour goodness into others. And yes, it does require learning to take your power back. So if that's something that you struggle with, make sure you check out this video here on learning to take your power back. Otherwise, I will see you on the next one, and I love you, my friends.